in medical electronics from College of Engineering, Guindy, Tamil Nadu, and pursuing his doctoral research in the area of collaborative and affordable innovations with a focus in medical devices, healthcare at Center for Product Design and Manufacturing from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Mr. Siddharth has worked for various companies and is currently the founder and CEO of Zuron AI. He's a technologist, entrepreneur, researcher with an aim to develop cost-effective designs with multidisciplinary focus around the field of healthcare technologies, robotics, electronics, and automobile, and believes creativity is magical but not a magic. Is here to share the insights on the topic angel investment, venture capital funding opportunity for early-stage entrepreneurs. Even before I request the speaker to take over the session, here are some basic instructions that we all need to follow. Keep mobile phones on silent mode and avoid the usage as it would disturb the flow of the event. Avoid crosstalks. Let's ask more questions and get our doubts clarified. Can we have a huge round of applause for the speaker, Mr. Siddharth Naik? Mr. Siddharth.
But the point is, you need to give 100% to yourself. There is no, 70%, 50%, or 80%. You have to give 100% grade. Take it as an experiment. 1 year, put a goal. Okay, I want to make 1 crore as a revenue in case you are early revenue generating. And if you hit that 1 crore, great. And as soon as you hit your 1 crore, you can sit at no worries. So as soon as you hit your 1 crore, then you can take a decision whether it's a scalable business or not. That's all it is. And then once one business is stabilized, start the second business, start the third business, and that's how you will become an industrialist. For that, you don't have to go somewhere to learn. No offense, but that's how it is. So, you know that you want to learn somewhere in 5 years. So, no offense on that, that's a right idea also. But that's not necessarily the only way to do it, right? So guys, let me tell you a story, okay? And then we get into like the entire journey and what are the opportunities, how you can make the business without having 50 to 75 lakh in your bank account in next 5 years. I'll tell you that as well. Why I showed in this figure is because he told that he needs 50 to 75 lakh in 5 years. I'm happy that he has quantified a number, but I'm sad that he thinks that in 5 years he can do half of it and put it in. So that's not how it works. So I'll just get back to you. So guys, see, when I started, I had no ambition of becoming an entrepreneur. I was a very good student. Okay, I was a great engineer as well. I built before I graduated, I finished 30 projects, 23 projects. Before I finished my bachelor's in engineering, I worked on 23 projects. I won almost 21 competitions of that 23 projects, made money off the project itself. Right? But at the same time, before my engineering itself, I had my first business. I told you that I didn't have any ambition of becoming an entrepreneur. I told that I did very good in engineering. I made 23 projects while engineering. But before even I joined my first year of PE, I already did my first business. Okay? So, as the first of all introduced me, sorry I forgot the name, but introduced me to that I did my schooling in Maharashtra, right? So in my area where I stayed, it was a town, right? A small town, village town kind of mix up. Between the Maharashtra-Gujarat border, that's where that town was. Over there, this was year 2006 where I finished my 12th. Okay? again, we didn't have branded laptops and PCs that time, right? There were a couple of, I don't know if anyone of you remember Zenith as a brand. Anyone? No, right? So that was the only branded PC at that time, but as Zenith PC. So there was an opportunity there, and people were still learning computers. They still wanted to understand what is a computer. So my first business was assembling a proper PC and giving to the person. Because if they went to a proper shop, they used to get looted. The PC at that time would cost them anywhere between 85,000 to 1.5 lakh just for assembling a PC. Thereby, only few people in the town could afford a PC. Okay, so what I did is that I was good in computers. I knew already my hardware engineering by then. I thought, okay, and I took a gap year. I took a gap year after 12. So I thought, okay, let's start. I used to go to Mumbai, buy all the parts from, there's a place called Lamington Road in Mumbai, just like your SP Road in Bangalore. I used to go there, buy all the parts, first take an advance from them so that I can, have the money to buy parts, come back to my place, assemble a proper PC with all the proper configurations, etc., and deliver it. And in return, I used to earn about 25,000 rupees per PC, right? And still give them a PC for about 65,000, and still make 25,000 for myself. Of course, it was me alone driving the whole business. Technically, DSI has given me 40 lakhs in revenue. Right? Always being street smart. One. Second, ask. Have you heard that proverb? Crying baby gets milk. Right? So until and unless you don't cry, you're not going to get it. So that means you need to go everywhere, be shameless and ask. Being shameless and asking is the first thing that you need to learn. If you want to be an entrepreneur or any business. Okay, otherwise you cannot build it. How will you build it? You will not have all this. Okay, so step 1. As an entrepreneurship, what is the opportunity? University grant. Now what would have happened next? Any idea? So I took a grant, I made a prototype. What would have happened next? It's far away. That to medical device, very far away. I did patent it. First product it was like Cultus. I had no interest in it. It was a good product. It was, actually it still has a good relevance. But then I was not that interested in it.